Thanks for joining me today and welcome back to my FTB Unstable 1.8 series, episode number 11. Today we are going to be meeting the Ender Dragon, and I don't think it's going to be terribly difficult. However, I'm not really happy with the weapons and tools I have right now. So I guess the first half of this episode is going to be all about kind of upgrading our arsenal, upgrading our arsenal, because it isn't particularly strong right now. In the last episode I made this, I got rid of it already because I made this crystal bow from Botania. I enchanted it with power 4. I still have to hit zombies twice. So I mean, I think it was getting like 9 of their hearts, sometimes even 9.5. So it's not terrible. It's not a terrible weapon, but it's not that great either. The shock focus, that's this guy, because it's got such a cool effect. It really is my favorite. It's got a long range and it's very fast for like repeated hits at range. However, it's not particularly powerful as it stands. So I made myself, so I'm going to make myself a focal manipulator so that we can upgrade this guy and do some, it's kind of like enchanting sort of, but you get to pick the upgrades that you give it, and we can use that to upgrade all of our foci. I'm also going to make another focus, and that is the 9 Hells focus. This one is not new. This one existed in 4.2 as well. It's the fire bats, the ones that you see in the Nether. Actually, you don't see them in this mod pack, but in some mod packs you see them in the Nether. I also got the vampire bats upgrade so that they will actually steal life force from my foes that I set them after, and they will actually give me some of their life points if I happen to need them. So that's pretty cool. But we do need a couple of things here. We need Ignis. We've got tons of Ignis. We need air, and we need Perditio. So I'm going to dump some sand, and let's just dump sand in there. Actually, we're going to end up with a bunch of extra Terra, but I suppose maybe that's okay. Look at all the Terra. We've got so much stuff. But look at, they changed this. The effect. Isn't that awesome? That is so cool. By the way, I'm at version 3.0.18 of the Unstable 1.8 mod pack, and this is one of the things that I noticed changed since the last version, is that the particle effect for Essentia transfusing, I guess you could call it, has changed. And I made a few upgrades to my infusion altar since the last time we were out here. One is I added a Essentia mirror up there, and another one right here. So you make one and you set it someplace, and then you make a second one and you shift right click on the first one with the second one, and then they become linked to each other. So, and I'm pretty sure that you can actually have multiple linked to the same one. So anyway, now we can keep all of our Essentia bottles over here outside of the stability influencing range of our infusion altar. Magma cream in the middle, and then 3 nether quartz, stagger, dun 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 dun, and then dun. Oh, that's like translucent. Look at that. I think that's new too. I don't remember seeing that before. That is cool. And then fire, air, and entropy. So, and I've got extra of everything, of course. Fire. Oh, that is definitely new. I would have noticed that. Look at that. Cool. Nice. See, it just goes right into the mirror over here. And then it comes down right there. Nice. It's looking pretty stable so far. This one is minor instability. That's cool. Alright, releasing a little bit of flux, but nothing terrible. Yeah, everything looks good. I've actually never made the 9 hells before. This is my first time making it. Hooray! There we go. Ooh, it's pretty expensive. Oh, and we already get to test it on somebody. Did you hear that? Oops. And why do we have a creeper over there by our house? I don't know. Let's check this out. Hopefully it won't, like... What? Okay. Little lesson there. Don't use it on creepers. Good thing that creeper was in the water. But it seems that it did make the creeper blow up. That's no good. It's not the most efficient way to kill a mob, I guess, but if we use it in combination with the shock focus... Alright, let's give this a try. Oh, they blow up at it. Just like the ones in the nether do. Nice. But if we do, here's what I'm thinking. We send a couple of bats after it, and then we change our focus to shock, and we finish him off. That works. Wonder what happens if we send one after an Enderman. Oh. Where'd he go? Ah! Crazy. I don't know. Oh, he must be over there somewhere. The bat's trying to get at him. Weird. Oh, and the zombies are both swimming over here in the pool. Alright, anyway, we're gonna go upgrade these now. Wonder why we aren't seeing these in the nether. I'm glad we aren't, because they're a pain. Here's our focal manipulator. Now we just take a focus. Actually, we'll just do a Shift F. Oh, sorry, Shift F to get our focus off of our wand, and then we can get our shock focus out of the pouch. I'm mostly interested in upgrading the shock focus, but I'm kind of curious to see what we can do with the 9 hells. So we just put the focus in here, and then we can pick between potency and frugal. I'm definitely going to pick potency. Cost 6 XP, 200 aqua, 200 per D2, and 200 terra. Wow. And then we just click that, and it'll start pulling the V from the air. We no longer need a V network, which is really cool. Makes this a little easier. But we might have to bring this somewhere else too, so that we're not using all the V in our chunk. Alright, hooray, we now have potency 1. Our cost has gone up, wow, quite a bit. Set down our focal manipulator here, and I don't really care what we do to the aspects in the air here, because we're far enough away from home. And it looks like we have a pretty good balance right now. We'll soon change that. Oh boy, we're gonna run out of XP before we get very far with this. Wow. Look at how that threw things out of balance here. Hooray! So now we can do chain lightning, or we can do earth shock. Now I'm actually just gonna keep going with potency for this particular shock. For this particular focus, I'm actually going to make another shock focus in the future, and I'm going to add chain lightning to it so that we can hit a bunch of mobs at once with it. But in this case, I'm preparing this one specifically for the Ender Dragon. So, but we're going to need 18 XP now. So I'm going to actually go into the nether and mine some quartz, some nether quartz, because that's really the fastest way to get XP. Killing mobs would take forever. Of course, you know what? There's a lot of coal around here too. I might actually mine a bunch of coal too. That would also be very fast. It's actually about the same as nether quartz, but the difference is nether quartz is a lot easier to see in the nether, but actually right here, coal is really easy to see. I really need to find a better way to get XP. That took forever. I got my 18 levels, but man, that took a long time. So I want to go with this again, with potency. I'm just going to keep going potency all the way, but levels, XP is really going to be a problem here. Okay, so we now have a shock focus with potency 3. Let's see what it does to the skeleton. Alright, so 4 hits. And considering how quickly it hits and the range that it has, it's actually a pretty decent weapon. I forgot what a pain it is trying to find strongholds. It's been a while since I've had to. But I hear silverfish. So here we go. It's a stronghold. Nice. Now we gotta find the portal. Alright, I'll take this. What do we got? V-stone. Ooh, a V-stone. Oh, look at that. Nice. I found it. And it has no freaking... it has no eyes of Ender. None. But at least I found it. I followed the silverfish. They brought me here. I have 6 eyes of Ender, so I'm gonna have to go kill a bunch more Endermen and blazes because I'm out of blaze rods. I finally have enough eyes of Ender. I've been it's been a long time. It's been a long time. I killed a lot of Endermen. I went into the nether and I killed a bunch of blazes. I have a whole bunch of blaze rods now, but while I was in the process, I managed to gain 24 levels, so I can do this. May as well make our focus a little bit stronger. So we'll now have potency 4. So we should have some pretty decent weapons against the Ender Dragon. I mean, certainly not the OP stuff that we have that I'm used to. You know, like in my FTB Infinity series, I've got like, you know, all the Draconic Evolution stuff, and even before that, I mean, the Tinker stuff was a lot more OP than it is now. Hooray! Now if we do the next one, we're going to need 30 levels and more V, so we're not going to do that because I really want to get after that. I mean, it's just the frickin' Ender Dragon, so it's not like we don't need anything crazy powerful. We're not going after like the Chaos Dragon or anything like that. Okay, here we go. Let's hope there's a sufficient amount of V in the nether. I have no idea. I mean, in the end, I have no idea. Didn't actually mean to do that yet. Oh boy. Ah, hey, come on, man. All right, let's just fly out of here right. Oh man, just fly out of here right away. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, I'm going to use the bow to break these. Okay. Crap, I gotta be careful because I don't have the kind of armor I'm used to. Whoa, where are all the... Man, he's like totally coming at me. What's up with that? Oh, this bow is actually doing a pretty good job. Wow. Crap, I need to eat. Oops. Get away, get away! Oh, crap. Okay. I have no food ready. Let's take a peek at the V. Uh-oh, I hear him, I hear him. Okay. Oh, we've got a nice balance of V here. Look at that. like I'm going really slow. It's a little better. Boy, this bow definitely has more of an arc than what I'm used to. Definitely used to more powerful bows. Whoa, that hurt the Enderman? Interesting. Cool, I think we got them all. Yeah, this is doing a decent amount of damage. That's cool. If I could hit him. There we go. Of course I can hit him when he's coming at me. That's easy. That's about it. Definitely not the best shot. Whoa. Boy, after fighting the Chaos Guardian, he seems like really just slow and lumbering. Oh, let's play with this a little bit too. Oh, that does nothing. Wow. Okay, boy, I'm glad I got this bow. Wow. Crazy. So just so you know, don't depend on a shock focus to do any damage to the Ender Dragon whatsoever. Okay, one more hit, I think. There we go. Hooray! Nice. So the crystal bow is our champion. The crystal bow that I started this episode complaining about was our champion. It actually did a really good job against the Ender Dragon, and the shock focus did nothing, which we spent most of our time focusing on. And I forgot to use the 9 health. We now have an awesome source of Ender Pearls and XP. Hooray! So I'm going to do this for a while. I'm going to use up my XP on enchanting, and then we'll come back here and build a Enderman farm. Hooray! Now I can do some serious enchanting. I've got sharpness 3 on here, and I've got a sharpness 3 book, so I can bring that up to sharpness 4. I have a sharpness 4 book. Can I bring it up to sharpness 5? I can. And then I got the Unbreaking 3. The first enchant I had was a repair too. I wish I would have taken it, but I didn't because I didn't really think it was worth repairing if I didn't have another decent enchant. But so now this guy's got 12.75 damage. It's almost going to be a better weapon than my cleaver. Actually, I wonder what else. What can we do with this? We can make the Sword of the Zephyr. The other thing that I want in the end is Ender Air. Oh man, this is like suicide. Alright. Whoa. I just had a little bit of a crash, and I actually had to restart my computer because of it. Welcome to my lovely Enderman garden. We are about 75 blocks off from the main end island, and I've got all these all this little spawning area for Endermen, and then of course area that they can't get to down here, which is where I'm going to be. I've got the Hyaccidus that we played with yesterday, or in the last episode, and that is going to poison the Endermen so that they get down to a half a heart, and then I can hit them one more time to kill them. I have a functioning Enderman farm now. Hooray! It took me a little bit. I first made it right here, But I just wasn't getting enough Enderman, and after doing a little testing and thinking and stuff, I realized it was too close to the main end island. We're about 75... we're about 75 blocks away from the end island, from the very edge of the end island. And I built this whole structure here, and the Endermen just weren't spawning very fast, so it wasn't very successful. So I tore everything down. I put this here so that nothing spawns here, and I moved the whole thing down here a little ways, and I covered everything up with water, so it's kind of loud and obnoxious with all the water noise, but it's okay. This little platform is about 25 blocks away from the Enderman farm, which is far enough away that when I'm here, Enderman will spawn. And as you can see, there's quite a few in there already. I have a little matter receiver here so that we can quickly teleport here, because I wouldn't want to have to go to the end island and then walk all the way out here on that bridge every time I want to get some XP and ender pearls. We already have so many ender pearls that we may never need any more again, but XP, well, I should really have some kind of fall protection here. As we can see, a lot of these guys are down to 1 heart. So if we stand in here, they're going to stop spawning. And once they stop making all that noise, we'll know that they're all down to a half a heart. The noise is excruciating though. But the mobs won't spawn within 25 blocks of a player, so that's why I have that little outpost out there. So these guys have all stopped freaking out, which means they're all down to half a heart. They're not taking any more damage. So why don't we just grab an empty hand, and we can just go and just kill them all off. And we don't have to look at them. They'll never get mad at us. So we never have to really worry about them trying to get after us. But even if they did, they can't get to us because we only got 2 ender pearls out of that. What the heck? Because of the low ceiling, they're not going to be able to get to us. Not again. Oh crap, man. I've been having a lot of problems with like freeze kind of lags here in the end. Usually as I'm killing Enderman too. We just get them all with 1 hit. So we don't have to worry about durability on our weapons. We don't have to worry about any retaliation. We get lots of XP. Now if we had... It possibly would have been easier just to go the vanilla route and do like the Endermite thing. But this is more fun. That worked out pretty nicely. It was a little bit of a bigger build than I was kind of planning on doing. Oh, look at that. I just went over there for a second and there were already that many Endermen. Nice. Mission accomplished. This episode, we conquered the end. We now have a great source of XP. Look at my map. You can just see. Just standing here talking to you for a couple minutes, and there's all those Endermen in there. Awesome. Because we're far enough away from the main end island that when it was here, this wasn't happening. There was just a few of them because when I would stand here, there would be Endermen spawning on the island. If you did enjoy this, please click the like button if you have any comments, suggestions, questions, whatever. Or if you just want to chit-chat, you can leave that in the comment section below. And I hope you join me next time when we get into Thaumcraft Golemancy. Thanks for watching.